Recently, I've been reflecting on something very sensitive, and that is teenage mothers. And I honestly think that if we spend time with our daughters, we try and understand what they are going through, we would reduce teenage mothers and when we show them how to love themselves. At times it's about them trying to chase love or looking for validation out there because it's not available at home. And I think most of the cases it's not knowing what you're doing, or you think that you are not valued at home because your parents seem like all they have to do is provide for you and nothing else, and they do not provide you with emotional support. Emotional support is something that is very important to girls, especially when they are teenagers and they're growing onwards, because that is a period where they're going through a lot of things in their bodies, around them, self beliefs about themselves, trying to compare themselves with others. But if you can teach them how to love themselves from home, right from home, and how do you teach them? By showing them, love yourself, show them how to love themselves, and that way they will not get that hunger of trying to look for love or validation out there, because maybe you are a perfectionist. You want your daughters to be perfect, and that is something that you are not telling them how. And honestly, it's not something that is possible. So if you want to be, for me, that is my view, honestly, and I would love to hear your view also. And if you're present with your daughters, know how they're feeling, know what they're going through, and be human with them, because you tell them, when I was your age, this is what I went through and this is how I handled it. Or if I would go back and reparent my teenage self, I would do this. And that is what you will help, that awareness that you have, because you went through that, and there are lessons you learned, either you were taught or you are not taught, and you had to teach yourself along the way. You teach your daughters that they don't have to seek love outside. Yes, I've most of my life I've been chasing love from outside, but all along it was always within me. If you were taught that self love is the very important love, and